What's going on, YouTube? Darksword255 here, where the numbers may be randomly generated, but the content itself is not. And we are talking some Raid Shadow Legends. I'm looking a little bit spiffy. I got my hairs caught, not just one, not just two, but all of them. Sorry for missing Wednesday's upload. It was my birthday on Tuesday, and I wanted to spend some time with my family, so we're uploading today instead. Next week, we will be back to our normal scheduled video uploads. But to spice things up, since we missed an upload, I thought that I would be taking something from my old playbook. So I've done this previously on my other channel, which covers League of Legends content. And I thought that I would ask ChatGPT to design the best Hydra team. And then with that team that ChatGPT gives me, I am going to build it and see at what level of Hydra can I actually go ahead and complete. So let's go ahead and jump over to ChatGPT. Alrighty, here, let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT, create the best Hydra team that does the most damage in Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm hoping that this doesn't say Krisk. Of course it's Krisk. Of course it's Krisk, because everybody has a Krisk. Okay. Unfortunate. Oh, it's just going off. All right, let's see what it is. Creating the best Hydra team in Raid, maximum damage depends on the difficulty. The difficulty level and your available champions. However, for the high-end damage on Nightmare and Brutal, you want to have a mix of DPS, debuffs, and survivability. Here's a meta high damage Hydra team. Krisk. I mean, of course, who doesn't want a Krisk? Krisk. Necmo, of course, Royal Guard, Husk. I feel like this is like a lot of damage though. This is a lot of damage, and there's no taunt. Well, I guess technically Husk has a taunt, but it's like a really low percentage taunt. We could use Necmo in provoke gear to cover that, but I think, ooh, she is awesome. I love her. Lydia is also great. Duchess, Mithrala, which is amazing. All these champions, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty surprised with the champions that this has kicked back, but I am going to ask ChatGPT to give me a replacement for Krisk and a better taunt champion. Can you give me replacements for Krisk, as well as adding a taunt champion to the team? Alrighty, here, replacements for Krisk for the Ally Protect. Okay, I mean, I do have her. I don't really use her. She's good. Python is also good. Let's look over here. So this is a replacement for the tank and support. So, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of her as a replacement. Duchess is also phenomenal. Godseeker is great too. Man, dude. These two champions are coming up pretty often here. Let's see, adding a provoke, so definitely not Husk. Taurus, no. Solus, one of the, I mean, if you know who has him, right? Best provoke nuker. Okay. Updated Hydra team. Okay. Necmo, Royal Guard, Husk, and Solus War Chief. All. All right, I think I'm gonna go with a hybrid of this team right here, guys. So let's go ahead and jump back over to Raid and see if we can make a team that's similar to this. Alrighty, we are back over here. Let's go ahead and jump over the Hydra, and let's go ahead and make this team. So what they're saying is you want. All right, so I have the team here. I need to actually go ahead and build out Euros here. So give me 1 minute. Let me go ahead and actually jump back over the ChatGPT and ask it how I should build him. How should I build? Whoa, this is sick. I feel like this pulls this right from Hell Hades. That's sick. Relentless. Oh, regeneration, guardian set, perception, resilience. Okay. And let's see. Suggested gear stats: 60, 80k, 220 speed, accuracy. Okay. Ooh, and this gives you the resistance. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to follow what ChatGPT said and see how well that ChatGPT can build a champion. All right, guys, I went ahead and rebuilt him. I gave him, honestly, almost all the stats that ChatGPT told me to give him. We gave him plenty of accuracy, plenty of resist. Obviously, the higher the Hydra, the more resist he is going to need, but we gave him plenty of resist and plenty of HP. I have my Uko also built in provoke gear, so he has a chance to provoke. We have our Necmo built in curse gear, so he has a chance of putting hex down. Our Husk is also going to be doing, a small chance to provoke. I'm not going to assume that this is going to hit. Our main damage dealers are going to be Husk and Royal Guard. Let me go ahead. I'm going to set up the team real quick and we'll get right back into it. All right, guys. So what we have is we have our Uko dropping our block buffs. We have our Necmo. Oops, I forgot to do this. Our Necmo is giving speed and leech. We have our nukers and gear. We have her. I'm having her start off with her dropping all of their stats and then going with the ally protect, because Uros also does ally protect. We're going to be having him drop this first when he can and then going from there. Now, this I think is going to be really, really interesting. Let's see how much damage, guys, this team can do. So we're going to run this on normal first, and I will check back with you when I get the damage. All right, it looks like we just wrapped up here. We actually were able to 1 key normal with this ChatGPT build, which I am totally shocked for. Now, I think that this run would have gone faster and longer, but unfortunately during this run, one of our champions, I think it was Husk, got eaten by one of the Hydra heads, and then the head of, I think, Torment, whatever head puts the shields down, put a massive shield that we had to carve through, and we just didn't have enough time to get him out. And this was on full auto, so I'm going to count this as a win. Shocking. Let's go ahead and jump into the next level and see if we can even get close to 1 keying it with this damage. Alrighty, so we just went to the end of this run. We actually did almost as much damage as our normal key, so we're not quite there for being able to really 1 key even hard. And I think there's a couple explanations for this. One, this was full auto, so you're really leaving a lot of RNG up. Number 2, the head of decay putting down a shield when it eats somebody, really unlucky. So I think if I ran this team a couple times and really tested it out, we would be getting a lot closer to that 1 key for hard. But at the same note, if I were to rebuild Husk and Royal Guard to the absolute insane levels that I can with my account, like I'm saying, like give him like 8,000 damage, 8,000 to HP. Well, 80,000 HP, whatever, because he's an HP nuker. Building these champions like that, like, yeah, like I just don't want to build like my nukers to be just unbelievably strong, because like how realistic is that for everybody else, right? To be like loading up a champion. Of course, like you could have 1 or 2 champions that solo carry you. I mean, that's basically what Teox does for me, is my Teox will solo carry me through Nightmare Hydra. So I think that if we messed around with the team a little bit more, we would get close. I think that this team does lack some key features that would help it even get the brutal. I think that we could mess around with this team and get it done with hard. I do think that it is possible, but for example, having 2 speed champions isn't necessarily like a good thing. And also we don't really have a lot of healing. We're really relying on Necmo's leech and then the damage for us to heal, as well as if Uko dies, then No, you're not reviving anybody, as well as the head that fears all of your champions. Not having a Veil or Shamal makes it extreme, or a champion who can cleanse buffs makes it extremely difficult to progress through Hydra. But you know, I think that this is still a fun little challenge. I'm shocked that we were able to even do normal. A lot of people do struggle with getting Hydra progression. So I think I'm gonna make more of these for fun videos, as well as right now I'm really obsessed with Chimera, but I also really like Hydra. Hydra used to be my favorite area of the game until they changed it, which a lot of people stopped loving Hydra as much, but I still love Hydra a lot. So I'm thinking about making some videos in general talking about Hydra, how to make a lot more budget friendly teams that can scale through Hydra very easily. But like I said, wanted to do a for fun video, guys. If you like this style of video of me doing some crazy things in raid, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed or liked the video, please do so. I do post pretty frequently on this account. I'm trying to make the best kind of content I can here, guys. And thank you so much if you have already subscribed and commented. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It means a lot to me, and I will see everybody in the next video.